Salutations guys, this is Solablood, and welcome to the first of my texture pack Thursdays, and I'll look into a texture pack of my choosing. This is my texture pack world, and let us slip into our very first texture pack. Options, texture packs, I have a few here. I'm going for 64 by 64, 1.5.1, the most up-to-date version I found of the Silent Hill texture pack. Okay, now as you can see, it's already made a huge difference. Now, I tried recording this before, it took over half an hour. I want to keep this a bit quicker. So, here we are. We're inside a regular red brick building. You can see how it's actually a lovely kind of ornate church kind of brick. Very much a regular stone brick with wooden frames which do stay there with connective textures. So this obviously looks very different with the jungle wood and red brick, but let's go inside. Okay, we have all of our machines and creations in here. So this is where I chill with the ladies, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I look at dirty mags. Okay, so starting here. Now it looks like when it's stuck to the wall at least, the clock does not work. It's been pink every time of the day. We have our compass, both in very lovely handmade looking picture frames. Here we have our dispenser and our dropper, both looking handmade, wide and rusty. Our hopper there, gold and ornate with lovely etching there. Same with the cauldron, probably because it's part of the magic set. So it looks very very shiny and magical. We've got our furnace here. We open up the furnace. The UI for the furnace is lovely steel plate with a rusting design. We have our jukebox here, looking awesome like a Bakelite radio. Look up Bakelite guys if you're too young to know. It's awesome. Now one of the blocks which is still missing from this version 1.5.1 is a trap chest. Now 1.5.1 did have trap chests, so I'm a bit curious why it's missing. But if a new version comes out while I'm uploading, I will put a link to the latest version down in the subs. Okay, here we have regular chests. We up on here. It has writing on both versions, but you can't read it. That's such a shame. Again, the UI has been updated. Delicious looking pork. We have our note block there. The ender chest is lovely with its layers. So it's got the mesh and the chain. If you open it up, again, nothing inside it, but it does have that magical alchemist seal there. We have the anvil, very damaged and regular, both looking really, really luscious. The paintings are a bit odd in this version. I don't know what that is. It looks like Mr. Barty with his shirt off. It's kind of a face on his stomach. Our workbench. Oh, again, with a crafting table there. Brewing stand and bookshelves. The brewing stand is lovely, like something you'd use in chemistry class. And of course the enchantment table there, with the book with the alchemical symbols, the magic seals. We stand away, the book closes, showing more of that symbol. And again, last thing I want to show you before we head out here, the doors are just so ornate with those hinges. Now moving on, because we don't have too much time, we come to the prison. Now this is the Silent Hill back, so this looks like the priest which casts the main character out in the movie. I don't know about the game though, but that is a lovely beard and moustache. Kind of reminds me of my dad. Why didn't you love me? And again, the texture pack is so industrial. We have these almost metal lined fences here, but it's the iron bars which look amazing. Look at that steel meshed fence, which makes perfect barbed wire for my prison. And again, the nether brick is a dark colour, so it really contrasts and makes great standing posts. Let's head in. The iron doors are just as ornate, but in a patched up kind of way with the rods there, making them ideal for an industrial centre. You have a spider tamer there. Look at that, the disgusting mouldy flesh. Ew! Those eyes. I've got no idea what's going on with the skeletons here, but they look like some sort of dummies brought to life with those bleeding eyes. Like the raggy dolls on acid. A lot more not Weskers, priesty guys with their beards of awesomeness. As you can see, all of the types have the same face. Got some slimes popping up and down there. And the zombies are awesome with Silent Hill's trademark bruised white flesh. And oh my god! Oh my! What the fudge! Oh, talk about a big black red-eyed nobbler. Wow. I wouldn't want to meet one of those in Dark Alley. Here's our prison gift shop with all of the different pictures. As you can see, some of them, such as this one, are from the classic game Silent Hill. Very religious looking pictures. Some characters you might recognise. Pardon me. And some that almost look like security camera footage. And of course, this is our prison gift shop. Cake and Files prison gift shop. Price is so good they're practically a steal. Now let's head up. One of the things I like is the metal ladders. One of the things I definitely would have preferred in vanilla Minecraft, because I really like the look of metal ladders. Again, another picture that looks like a screen. Any feature where a painting can become a screen, like a TV monitor, is awesome. The slimes are now red, but give off green slime still, almost as if they've been turned cherry flavour. And that's the prison. Here we have Alita the cat. Hello. Cat's looking no different, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, this is Sebastian. Hello, Sebastian, who is looking awesome. Look at those eyes. Wow, so cute. And I don't know if you can see it, but at the side, he's wearing headphones. Dog with headphones is awesome. Now, some animals. Here we have our mushroom with disgusting fungusy spawn mushroom and completely black cold eyes. The chickens wearing little leather jackets, which are or are they just bony? As adorable. The piggies again, just regular Porkingtons. Hello, you're lovely Porkington. Bit bony. Now the sheep and the cow's been having a fight. Oh my god! Did you beat up the cow? It looks like you've come off worse, dude. Until you look at the cows. They are dripping blood everywhere. If you can see the other side, look. Oh, zombie cows. Has Mr. Barty been at you? 1 second. Nope. Their backsides look okay, so it's not Mr. Barty doing it. There was a derpy squid in there, I assure you, but it's kind of gone. Now, here are the pumpkins. Now, I love the skulls, but they did miss a trick. There should have been smiley faces on the melons. Then we can have a pumpkin melon staring contest. Right, now he comes to the trees. You have a look, we have the stairs, the slabs, the planks, and the logs. This lovely little picture inside of the heart of the tree, and that's the same for all of them. Now again, this crosses desert and forest, so you can see the change in the colour of the leaves. This is oak, you can tell by clicking. Oh. Now again, you can recognise this. This is spruce, which is a slightly greyish colour, with a purplish kind of tint to the outside. Now this is junglewood, which oddly enough is white, with really dried up, disgusting vines there. And birch is pretty much birch, just slight birch, but slightly less tigery. And again, with a slight colour variation in the desert. Okay, just one piece de resistance. Here we have the beacon, but inside, you can see it's a kind of swirly DNA pattern. I'm being altered! I really want to know how that comes out when I edit the sound. We have pistons here, sticky piston, which looks like a block of cement. Again, regular piston. We have, I'm not going to do this one, it's TNT, which I think says caution or bio. And redstone lamps, which look like something you'd see in an elevator. Do. Now, as this zombie dances around in front of us, we'll head down into the Cave of Wonders. Here we have our coal and ore. This is just a regular wall block, I'm afraid. We have what looks like a woman's hygiene product, but is actually a iron bar, an iron block with a lovely rivets and the ore. A big chunk of redstone before it's been ground to dust, as well as the redstone block and ore, lapis and block and ore. Same with gold. Emerald is beautiful. I really feel they've missed a trick with diamond. They have such a lovely bright blue dappled colour with the lapis, but horrible dull grey with the diamond. Now the sand, the regular sand looks like a lovely Hawaii beach, but the sandstone's been made to look like cement, which kind of makes sense. Water, sandstone, make cement. Now here's something odd. Chiseled sandstone, no face. Smooth sandstone, face. That is a bit odd. And again, something which is curious with this texture pack. So, obviously we have our cobblestone fence, mossy cobblestone wall, but the cobblestone is now bricked. So we go to gravel, which is a very dense gravel, through to cobblestone, which is a very green kind of brick. We go to moss stone, mossy cobble, which is red with a black splash of tar, regular stone, and stone bricks, which are just a greyer version of the regular bricks. Now over here we have bedrock, which is it's like a kind of lighter version of the gravel. So you could probably play around with the two together. So yeah, so you could actually do some decorating with these colours in creative. So stone bricks, which look just like a cleaner version of the cobble. The cracked stone bricks look identical. Really can't see any difference between a cracked and the regular. Okay, mossy stone brick. Now this is actually green, which I love. I like the slightly red mossy cobble. And finally the chiseled bricks. Now the smoothness of that chiseling does slightly jar with the rest of the pack. And again, cobblestone stairs, brick stairs. You can see how this is just refined and smoother. And sandstone stairs, showing off that concrete motif. And of course here, we just have all the wool, which looks like wool. Okay, now we move on. As you can see, the water is lovely and animated. Very greyish. The lava, again, animated, coming straight from the tap. A very dark, kind of much cooler molten lava. Now, for you addicts who love your reeds and your cactus, over there. But we're going to move on. We spent enough time over here. And again, there's the giant mushroom. Let's go through the portal again. Chained up obsidian. This is beautiful. Over here we have our ghast. Now, this ghast is weird. I don't know what's going on with the face. It looks almost like a queen or a rock t-shirt with red booties. I just can't get over the fact it looks like the ghast is wearing pajamas. Over here we have our pigman and our magma cube. Pigman looking very rotten. The cube looking organic and dark. If we flick the switch again, you can see that the blaze is looking very magical with on the back of his head now a chemical symbol, if you can see that. We have here netherrack, which I don't really like. I'll tell you why in a second. Nether brick. We have quartz ore. block of quartz, which looks a lot like the marble in Feed the Beast regular texture pack, so I love that. Chiseled quartz block and pillar of quartz. Glowstone, which again is a dappled effect they used on the lapis and the diamond, although it does look awesome on the glowstone block. Now this is very disappointing, the soul sand. The main reason being, in such a creepy dark texture pack, excuse me again, you'd kind of expect that the soul sand, the creepiest block in regular Minecraft, would really show off, but maybe kind of see a jaw or maybe a mouth, but just doesn't really do it. Okay, now let's quickly run up here because we can see a nether fortress. The glowstone in its natural setting is awesome. Here we have the stone brick monster egg, so break these and you get yourself a couple of Jeffs. Now this is what I mean about the netherrack. Those red borders just disjointed in such an organic looking area. So like a cave which is grown and has hanging mountains and loops. It just looks wrong. But again, the nether fortress is pretty darn awesome. Again, the border's not too bad in a brick, but I think they've used too many borders on this pack. But that's my personal opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments. So let's head over. Now, through the magic of really bad portal setting up, we jump through here, and we're in a completely different place. Here we can see the lovely cakes on table. If you are to find your stronghold, this is what you'll see. And here we have the Eyes of Ender. Of course I couldn't put lava in here because it's open, but you know, the fire kind of makes place. We have Endstone here, so when you've been to the end you'll have these level, again, these kind of alchemical natural symbols chiseled into each brick. And the sponge, which for me is actually kind of creepier than the soul sand because you can kind of see eyes and a mouth. Okay guys, that's the end of my texture pack Thursday. As I get into this minecart, I'll quickly tell you my thoughts on the subject. So, this is a 64-bit texture pack. I absolutely adore this because of the industrial look it gives. So if you want to make a building with like a fort or a prison or even a factory, this is the texture pack for you. If you just want to make something which is more natural, like a wooden house or maybe just a regular lumberjack shed, I'd probably give it a miss. I don't really like what they've done to the woods. And the brick, you know, I kind of miss the red brick. Anyway, this has been a quick look around at the Silent Hill 1.5.1 texture pack. Let me know what you think. Comment, like, subscribe, or don't. You know, you've got a mind of your own. Anyway, this is Dante Solablood, giving you a very quick look at the inventory. Ta-ta!